I know that my teaching philosophy is that I'm creating leaders. So I think about the type of leader I want. I want my leader to be a critical thinker, a problem solver. But at the same time, I want my leader to be compassionate and kind and respectful. So I think about all the things that I need to model for my future leaders, for our future leaders.
Mr. Valles is a very happy, is a very cheerful person. Mr. Valles is excited, very excited. I like it, Mr. Valles, because it's cheerful and your smile is so pretty.
And whatever path they take, so whether that be college or that be a trade school or they take the year off and travel the world, they're gonna have those attributes because I make it my personal mission to make sure that I model those attributes all the time. And always constantly in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, when that student leaves me, are they leaving me a better person than when they first interacted with me?
I'm big on memories, create memories for everybody around me, including myself. And I had a problem with embracing my identity growing up. I wasn't one of many from, my ethnicity and my race, my upbringing. So now that I'm an educator and I'm completely embracing both sides, I am half African American and Hispanic, Mexican heritage from my mother's side. So now I feel like I'm comfortable and I'm able to embrace it. And I want my students to be able to embrace their identities and teach them about their identities so that I just feel it makes it a lot more able for you to chase your dreams and accomplish the things you want to accomplish if you know who you are.
Mr. Williams, he has been that part to motivate me to do more. And not only that, but to also make sure to don't settle for anything less than what you can achieve, pretty much. I feel like if he wasn't there in some experiences, I feel like I may have varied in the path a little bit, and I wouldn't have strived as much as I am now.
I do it because I love helping kids, and when I see them successful and how happy they get and the way that their faces change, to tell you the truth, my reason hasn't changed. I teach because of that feeling of being inspired by seeing them become happy that they understand something, or they're happy because they're successful at something. So that's always been my reason, all 21 years, and it will continue to be my reason to stay a teacher.
I never really liked science. I didn't have a joy for it at all. This year I was like, I don't know if I want to do advanced science, but I was like, I'll give it a shot. And then I found out I had Mr. Chase, and I was like, okay, I've heard good stuff about him. Once I had him, we did labs. He just makes the work fun and enjoyable.
It's really fun and amazing. I've learned so much in the past year with him. Advanced science has really helped me wanting to know what my career, what I want to do after high school and after college. I want to become a pediatric surgeon, and this is just taking my love for science way more.
I can't picture myself doing something else. I mean, if you have a bad day or a good day, it's the passion that you talk about your students, and you sit down and you're and I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do that, and I need to do this, and I wonder how so and so is doing. It's just a passion. It's I don't know, vitamins for me.
Ms. Rodriguez is cool, fun. She has an amazing personality.
Oh, I feel amazing. I feel so excited, especially when I'm tired in the mornings. She just wakes me up, and not in a bad way, but I look forward to go to her class to hear what else she has to tell us, and then I could also talk to her about what's going on in my life, and I feel like she could really relate to us.
Adriana Rodriguez is one of those special ladies, and I've had that blessing of knowing her both as a colleague and as a parent, and so I've seen both sides of it. As a parent, I saw someone who put my kids first. She always put my kids' education and their well-being first. As a colleague, she's the same way. If you need help and you don't understand something, we might be in an intervention class in the morning for super school, and I need some help with a math lesson for these kids because I'm a science teacher. You can call her up and she'll help you out.
Okay, she helps me because in my life is learn the English is brought a job y nos ayuda a cualquier cosa que podemos hacer para poder conseguir nuestras metas.
When you walk into her classroom, you're always going to be greeted with a smile, but you're going to work. And she's always going to push our kids to be better today than they were yesterday. So she has a spirit of excellence all along, making sure that she makes the students feel safe, makes them feel loved, and always explains the why. Why do they have to do this assignment? Why do they have to learn this TEK? And then she explains the how. So she's just an excellent teacher.
Going to a doctor's office and seeing the nurse treat you, Ms. Tobias, do you remember me? To see that, it's just like, oh my gosh, for them to even recognize me out in public and to say like, oh my gosh, I love this activity that you used to do, or remember that motto, I use that motto today. So that is just amazing. It's heartfelt. And like I said, it just reignites again that this is truly my purpose.
Mr. Williams, as an educator, he's a person that you can really go to in anything for anything in advice. I still find myself going back to his classroom even as a junior and asking him, hey, Mr. Williams, is this a good class to take next year? And he says, yes, challenge yourself, make sure, be better. And my college expectations, for example, I'm heading out to play at college, and I was telling Mr. Williams every detail about that, and he was able to help provide guidance. So I guess Mr. Williams overall is just a great educator and a great person that I really look to for advice, and I find a lot of comfort in.
He's very honest with them. He will talk to them, as a teenager, when I was going through this is what I did. He's very hands-on with them. He was teaching some of our male students how to tie a tie. And some students don't have that male figure in their life, and they have him. And they know that. The students know that.
It's about, contributing to people's lives, and I think that's my ultimate, priceless pay, right? It's just seeing my students grow. We have our first graduating class this year for the early college, and I couldn't tell you the amount of times I've shed tears already just because they're my first class. I was a freshman, first year teacher. 4 years later, they're graduating, and it's overwhelming. So that's why I do.
He is the teacher I always strive to be. I want to be as good at this as him because he is personable with the kids. He's knowledgeable about the content. I forced my daughter to do track. He's a track coach. She did not want to, but I was like, no, you're gonna go do track. So the past 2 weeks, she's been doing track every single day. She got in the car yesterday and said, I have the most exciting news, and I worked with Mr. Chase, and he showed me how to do the high jump, and I cleared the bar, and I was only one of 2 girls, and because he worked with me, and he showed her how to do the triple jump, and I think I'm gonna make the triple jump, and that's him. He does that for all of our kids, except this time it's for my kid. He's who I trust my personal babies with. He's an amazing teacher. He's my goal is to be him.
I try to keep a little bit of my immature side so that I can still joke with my kids and still build that rapport with them and just let them know I can relate to them. And I want them to be able to relate to me. I still want to be interested in what they're doing, what they're interested in, whether it's music, their games, or their anime, or their hobbies. I just want to stay connected to them.
I feel honored. I feel humble, and because I know that, like Gabriel told me, Miss, I feel very comfortable in this class. You are like my second mom. For a kid to call you, you're my second mom, I mean, that's the world to me. When I first started school, I would have never thought that the kiddos will call me their second mom. So it's just, I don't know, I feel this happiness that I'm doing the right thing, that I chose the right profession.
Yes, probably. I'm definitely gonna go back and visit her. She's a teacher that I will never forget in my lifetime. Any teacher is good, but Miss Rodriguez is up there.